Hello and welcome to my channel Simple Cutting and Sewing. In today's video I am going to share a stylish, lovely party wear from some leftover fabrics. So if you have some leftover fabrics at home, you can transform them into lovely outfit. Before we start, please make sure you like, share and subscribe my channel. And as I mentioned that I'm using leftover fabric, leftover silk and this stretchy net fabric, and basic necessaries for sewing: scissor, measuring tape and pattern paper we require. So I am going to make paper first. I am at my sister's house, so I have got my own pattern paper. So what we did, we join A4 size paper and make a big paper for making a pattern. So first of all I'm going to create front part of our pattern. So it will be easy because this fabric I'm using is a silk fabric. So for silk fabric it is good idea that you have a pattern ready for you. So I'm taking a measurement of my niece because I'm making for her. She is a young girl, 16 years old. So you take your own measurements. So we require total length. You will require waist measurement, chest measurement, your sleeves measurement, and the width of your hips, where you want your tops to sit. So here I'm just drawing with a pencil this pattern first, and then I will use my black marker so you can see this pattern as well. So I am cutting this pattern according to my measurement. I have done few videos in the past on my channel that describing in detail how to make patterns. So I will add their links in the description. So for this pattern is for this party dress which I am making, and I will make sure that you understand and you can create your own pattern for yourself. So after drawing your pattern, your measurement on the piece of paper, just cut it. So it will be easy for you to cut it on the fabric. So when you will have a pattern ready, simply place it on your fabric and mark it and then cut it. Because this fabric I'm using is very slippery and it is silky. It is sometimes difficult to handle silky fabric. So we need to place some extra pins to be creating a good project. Now our pattern is ready. So I will draw front line where I want to add lace. And you can see the waistline. From the waistline I will be giving a shape. and slit I am cutting from the waist bottom down. and just from the sides just give a shape, just like I am doing, not straight, just slightly curve. And this is the front part. And now simply I will be placing this front part on the fabric, and then I will draw with the fabric chalk, and then we will cut the front part. Front part, basically I will be cutting two parts, similar type of parts, one for the lining and one for the back. This is the front I cut at the moment. And now we are going to cut the back part of our top. The same measurement but slightly bigger, because we're not giving a shape of the waist. We're leaving the waist straight, because I am adding some loops and belt at the back. So it will give us our back nice fitting appearance, and you can easily wear as well. So because we don't want to add zip, because the loops and belt, they look pretty nice and give a stylish look to your top. Now I am going to cut a lining for the front. I have got enough fabric. As I mentioned, there was a leftover fabric, so I joined two pieces. As you can see, some joining in the lining fabric. So I am cutting two pieces of the front, but for the back we just using a single piece. So now these two pieces are ready, they exactly same, and I will be start sewing from the sides, and then I will turn them inside out. So in this way I do not do separate hemming for the front part of the dress. I have stitched the sides, and using my scissor I am giving slight cuts, so when we will turn this fabric inside out there will be no bulging. And same around the neck as well. But make sure do not go so close near the thread, otherwise you will cut the original stitch. So now I have turned it inside out, and I'm going to iron it, so all the shape, we can get a shape. So now I'm going to attach this lace from on the front part of my top. I will I will mark it with my chalk, and then I will start sewing this lace. And this lace fabric I'm using is about 1.5 inches wide. You can choose the width size, how wide you want your strip to look like. And now this is the back neck lining I am preparing. So simply I folded this back fabric and a piece of spare fabric, then mark it, and I am cutting. And now I am cutting about 2 inches wide strip. So we should have enough fabric for folding and stitching with our top. And then I will cut it. And now I will be removing all these pins and place this fabric on the neckline, and then fix it again with the pins and take it under the sewing machine and stitch it. So that will be the back lining for our for the back part of our top. Now for making the loops and long belt for the back side, you just mark in the middle and then cut strips of fabric. I am cutting 1.5 inch strip and then make a small loops just like this, and then I have placed 3 of them on either side. So and this long belt I'm passing through. This belt width is totally up to you, but it is a silk fabric, so it is a little wider because I was finding it little difficult to turn it inside out, so it's a little wider than I was expecting, but it's still okay. It gives a nice shape. Look, now when we pull these rods, it will make our top tighter. So for the ending of these loops, I would like to add some hooks later on. So I'm joining front part and back part now, just like this, and I will be folding the back lining toward the front, and in this way, when we after sewing, when we will be open, this neck lining will be very neat. And take it under your sewing machine and stitch these shoulders. So this is our front part and back part, almost ready, not fully but almost, and this is a back belt. So we're gonna add sleeves as well. Now I'm gonna cut sleeves. For the lace fabric, you take your own measurement, total length, and then cut sleeves accordingly. And I have done few videos for helping you if you do not know how to cut sleeves. I have a few videos, you can check them. I will add in the description. So this is a shoulder cutting. I will add the link for how to take accurate measurement and cutting, but this is a how its shoulder looks like. And then front, I am going to add elasticated waist, and length of the sleeves I'm taking is full length 23 inches, and I'm sewing these sides of the sleeves, and then I am attaching sleeves to the top, and make sure the stitch end join together and pin it up so they do not slip, because this fabric is like a net fabric and silk fabric. So make sure the stitch side match with each other. So elastic according to the front part of the person who is wearing, and then I'm taking 2 inches wide fabric, and make sure this elastic can easily pass through. And this is how it looks like. These are our front and nice elasticated ending. So I'm gonna add some hanging bell ending for the belt at the back. So for this, I took a square piece of fabric, make a triangle, and then fold another triangle like this and stitch it here. And this is how they look like. They look pretty. So must try it at home, and I would love to hear your feedback if you try this style at home. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, sharing, liking and subscribing my channel, and I would love to hear your feedback, and I will see you all in my another video. Thank you. Bye.